things I want to talk about is our knees. I'm going to talk about how to save your knees one step at a time from wellsphere.com. And one of the reasons why I want to talk about it is when I was my heaviest, I could barely walk and my knees hurt every single day. At 48 years old, I said, I know I'm going to have knee surgery. I'm going to have arthroscopic surgery. I'm going to have it. Well, it's 9 years later. There's nothing wrong with my knees. Nothing. I walk all the time. I ride my bike. They don't hurt at all. For every pound of weight you lose, there is a 4-pound reduction in the load placed on the knee with each step. 4 pounds. So a 1-pound weight loss would mean 4,800 pounds less strain on your knees for every mile you walk. Lose 2 pounds and it's 9,600 less pounds per mile. I calculated that I am putting, for my weight loss, 624,000 less, what do you call it, stress on my knees from my weight loss. 624,000. It's a miracle I could get out of bed. So the fact of the matter is, and now I'm not saying there aren't people with legitimate knee and joint problems. I'm not diminishing that. But for those of you who were like me, who really didn't have anything wrong with your knees, but you needed to lose some weight, I really recommend that you look at the 3,500 calories and you tick it off. I've been doing that lately. Okay, if I ride my bike 10 miles a day, and that's 300 calories, and then if I eat healthy foods, I'm trying to come up with 500 calories a day less so that I can lose 1 pound a week. That's what we need to do. We can't just say, oh, I'll have a hot dog with a roll, and I'll have a chocolate chip cookie, or I'll make a batch of, these cookies or that cookies. Guess when the last time I baked was? I don't bake. Who's going to eat if you bake? And you might say, but Ellen, I love baking. Lose weight, then bake your brains off. Baking, or if you can give it away, fine. But if you're going to bake and eat it, I would recommend not baking. Also, I put in here a prayer of encouragement from the Grain of Wheat website. Eat less, move more, and pray. And I love this part here. Life is hard. My faith is weak. I do not always see the signs of God's love in my life. Sometimes I feel lost and alone. Sometimes I withdraw into myself and close myself to God's love and fall into sin. Then life seems not a gift, but a burden, hard to bear. Yet God does not forsake me. When the light of faith dawns once more, and it will, and I turn back to Him, I see that His love never fails. I see that no day is too long or lonely, no burden too heavy, no trial too great, because God is with me. Wake up in the morning and say to yourself, God is with me. And then we're going to go into some garden minestrone. I think Lynn gave me this. And doesn't this sound good? It's 280 calories. That doesn't sound bad. Oh, just a second, everybody. I'll be right with you. Just a second. 280 calories for this. 3/4 of a cup. And this is where we're getting in trouble, everybody. Because you make that minestrone soup. Do you eat this? Oh, I don't think so. I think this is what you taste when you're stirring it. I think it's just about ready, family. What we're eating is a heck of a lot more than 3/4 of a cup. Therefore, you have your Ellen, I only had garden minestrone. Take 3 servings, you're up to 900 calories. And then the sodium, I don't even know what the sodium, 370. Now we're up to 1,200 milligrams of sodium. Everything you eat, you have to look at the serving size. Get out that lean cuisine dish and use it as your meal. Okay, tonight on Joanne Melfi's birthday, with God willing, with my new $2